Alright, hey guys, we're back at it again with another mukbang. We doing Jamaican food this time.
Our lovely mother cooked this
Yeah,
for us.
that's a pink lemonade. I don't know what he about to drink. I'm drinking pink lemonade though, so
I'm drinking some smart water.
that's what's up. Okay, so before we, for everybody who's been watching our mukbangs, really appreciated. We're almost at, I believe, 90 views for our first one, and then I believe we're at almost 40 to 60 views for our second one.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're about at least almost 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching those, by the way. Also, instead of just watching mukbangs, try to watch other game videos because we made all that sort of thing. We're still going to be doing them, but it seems like, you guys mostly want mukbangs. So it's like, we don't want to be a mukbang channel only.
We also, we're thinking about, since we watch a lot of movies, we're thinking about doing movie reviews.
Yeah.
Y'all still don't comment in the comment section below. We need y'all to do that to give us feedback because we don't know what y'all want to see, what y'all don't. Y'all gotta let us know.
Yeah, because, it's kind of like, so it's basically like this. For us, it's more or less like, as content creators, it's more or less like, okay, we're just going to drop whatever, more or less we feel like dropping, more or less. But, if you guys have a specific sort of game that you guys want us to play as a series that itself, we will do that. But it's like, we can't know what you guys want unless you guys give us feedback, more or less. So, I mean, we're going to keep doing game videos, as always. We're just going to keep doing those because those are pretty fun to do anyways. But we're definitely going to be trying to do movie reviews, probably during mukbangs too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be way easier. So we're just, title this one, since we're going to be talking about Blade, the newer Marvel projects coming out, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be eating this good Jamaican food, so that's really about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I was going to say, so before we eat, you want to do a little thing? Give me a second.
All right. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the new Blade, the casting, and what we think is going to happen, about the new Marvel film. We gonna get straight into it, man. I'm hungry right now, so we ain't get.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too, actually. So,
but we gonna pray first.
Yeah, do our thing. All right, it's time to eat, bro. If you want, you can put your water up here. It is what it is.
I know.
Be careful though, because you don't want that to fall on the tripod. But
what do you feel? How you feel about the new Blade?
100% honestly, I like Marvel and DC. A lot of people don't know this. I mean, that's also why I'm wearing the Superman shirt, because it's dope. But 100% honestly, this is how I feel about the Blade reboot and the Blade original. I feel that the first two were really good for the Wesley Snipes series. As for the third one, I thought it could have been better. To be 100% honest, I thought it could have been better, because if he's fighting like Dracula, I was thinking it was about to be like all out, 100%, insane, the effort that they were going to put in. Like they did with the first two.
I can also agree. I'm a Blade fan. Like, I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, that's his favorite character.
That's my favorite character. I've been waiting for.
That's the first superhero movie he watched, I believe. So I'm pretty sure.
One of the first. I'm thinking back on it.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the more or less too?
I've been telling my brother it was gonna happen for a while.
Yeah.
Me and
him been looking up on it for a while.
Yeah, we've been since I went to high school about 3. Like the last time I went to high school, 3 going on 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was thinking it was coming out, but I'm glad they came out with a great actor. I think he's dark enough to play it. He played Cottonmouth in the Luke Cage series. He was really good.
Oh yeah, you know those aren't canon now, right?
Hmm?
You know what canon is? Mm-hmm. Okay, canon means it's actually part of the story versus whatever basically being what could possibly happen. Like for instance, right? Mm-hmm. We all know Peter Parker. Uncle Ben. His uncle died. That's fact, right? Mm-hmm. The non-canon version would be basically Uncle Ben didn't die and he became Spider-Man instead of Peter Parker. Does that make sense? So it's alternate reality essentially. But the Netflix TV shows are not canon, and that actually angers me. So Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil, and the Punisher aren't canon, which angers me because those series were really good. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Iron Fist was a decent first season, but the second season was way better than the first season. Out of every other series that I watched, that was the one season that I didn't like so far for the first season, compared to the second one. But how do you feel about that though, and knowing that finally?
So they're not reviving them?
Nope, not those versions though.
I'm honestly upset, especially at the Luke Cage one. I thought that was really good.
Especially the way it ended the second season, man.
I thought that was gonna come out because I love the characters in the show. I love everything about it.
They literally left it on a cliffhanger, so not an actual cliffhanger, but like you basically know he becomes the kingpin of Harlem. So like, you know, where do you go from next? This dude becomes a superhero, goes to the kingpin, and now he controls all the drugs and stuff going in Harlem for the TV show. For those of you who haven't watched, you know, just want to just watch the video and figure out what happened instead of, you know, watching it.
I love the Punisher.
Oh yeah, Punisher was one of the best shows ever, bro.
I love the Punisher series, you know, which is kind of upsetting. You know, they're gonna get rid of, because I thought the people were very good actors. I love the Daredevil series.
Like,
that's just disappointing to me. I at least thought they was gonna bring it on Hulu or another streamer service. Well,
the reason why we're not getting those TV shows now is because Disney, Netflix, whatever, their, you know, contract ended. But Marvel, there's also a reason why. It's because Marvel can't do anything with those characters because of the contract that they signed with Netflix. So it'll be a few years before we actually see like Matt Murdock, you know, Frank Castle, basically Punisher, you know, the Defenders essentially that you got from the Netflix series. But, and then for Mahershala Ali, I really think he's a good, I feel like he's a really good candidate to play as Blade. The reason why is because, you know, you've seen him as Cottonmouth, so it's not really surprising how versatile he can act, because he went from being Cottonmouth to being in the Green Book. And that's a really versatile sort of shift in tone and sort of character you got to play. Because he played from a character, you know, from a comic book, Cottonmouth, to now a real life person. And he did both very, very well.
He also played in Alita Battle Angel, one of our favorite films.
Oh, yeah, look.
This year.
I'm going to say it. Y'all can all disagree with me in the comments.
He's very well at playing dark people, for the most part. Most of his acting roles have been very dark.
That we're aware of, at least, yeah.
That we're aware of, so.
Not even that, bro. Look, I'm going to say it right now. Alita Battle Angel, that movie should have had a sequel by now. Like, in the works, at least.
I think that they are in the works right now.
It was one of the top 20, I think of the top 30 at least, let's say. I'm pretty sure that's what they said.
Films.
Number 26 out of 30. For 2019 this year. Because not only that, right? The cinematography was good. The character designs were good. The story actually made sense. Because they even had the manga that was back in the, I think, early 70s, I believe so. Because I know about the character, I just haven't read it in so long. But basically, you know, basically that's a lot, you know, sort of thing. I kind of catch on it later on. Kind of now, more or less. Actually, a few years before the movie came. I think I told you about it 5 years before the movie came out. I remember that. But yeah, the character is really dope. For those of you who are like, you know, we don't want, you know, just one specific type of movie being told. Specifically, since there's already so many superhero movies like with Marvel and DC and all that, I would suggest watching The Alita Battle Angel. It's not like a superhero movie. It's more of a sci-fi movie, which is what I like actually. Because to be 100% honest, the character is actually likable. You know, root for them. And it's not like the main... Because you know how in most movies, look, male or female regardless, they always have the one main character that's like, oh, I don't need nobody's help. And they make it seem like they're the toughest person there. Alita Battle Angel does get her stuff rocked in a few times, but she actually needs help. Look, the only difference between her and the Terminator is that the Terminator made sense. Because they were fighting other humans. and they were actually, metallic, endoskeletons and stuff. So it makes sense. And this is during the 80s when the movie was set for the first Terminator, I believe so. So that makes sense. But Alita Battle Angel, now that you have characters who also, have augmented, bodies that are partially human, different than Alita's an actual robot, she should at least, have a challenge. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Like, realistically, how much sense does that make to you? But
it doesn't.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's why I don't understand about movies. A lot of movies nowadays, what they like reality and being real.
To a certain extent, because some of them are fantasy or whatever, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but
yeah.
We get...
No, they lack character depth. That's what they really lack.
And a lot of people won't say they have problems with it, but I think Aaliyah Battle Angel is well deserved to be top 26. I actually think it deserved to be higher. But that's just me. I'm kind of glad they're doing the Blade sequel also, is because if it wasn't for
Reboot?
If it wasn't for them doing Blade, Marvel was gonna go bankrupt. It was gonna be over.
Yeah.
If that movie didn't success, it was over.
Look.
There wouldn't be no superhero films right now.
Because the reason why you had all these contracts before the MCU really started was because when Marvel was doing comics, right? Mm-hmm. The comic book, industry kind of fell down, that sort of thing, because people weren't looking at superheroes as they are now. They're not like, back in the day, people were like, oh, you like superheroes, you're in there, you're a loser, that sort of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Now everybody's into superheroes. Mm-hmm. But, like, here's my thing about it. I think it's funny that, I used to be in superheroes, whatever, people are like, oh yeah, you're lame. It's like, okay, you say that now, look, I already knew what was going to happen. But the thing about it is, right, for comics now, everybody's like, oh yeah, Marvel movies are way better than DC. Look, I'm going to say it. Shazam was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
Aquaman was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Batman vs. Superman was a good movie. It did have some issues. But other than the Doomsday thing, it was a good movie. That's 100% how I feel.
Facts. I can't disagree.
Because they could have done Doomsday better. But other than that, we good.
I really like Shazam. I thought it was dope.
I thought it was funny, to be honest, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You usually don't see a concept like that. Look, you said you want about Marvel, they be hitting in, comic. Dude, this movie was actually funny.
Really funny.
Hilarious.
Super funny.
They basically had him go get alcohol because he's a kid, but he's in an adult body and he has powers. So it's I was like, your finds alcohol, got alcohol, that sort of thing, right? You're like, yo, this tastes nasty. It's realistically, what would you do if that was your abilities as a kid? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This man was out here trying to get a whole layer and stuff.
Yeah.
It was funny because the people who was, then this dude, right? Billy Batson went up. Excuse me. This man's like, oh, showing off his powers, obviously getting paid for it, whatever. Because he was trying to do it as a distraction lesson, actually being a hero. Then he realized the purpose of being a hero.
Yep.
Because, see, I think a lot of people would have done that if they actually had powers. Like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to use it for wealth and fame. Look, no. If I'm being honest, if I had powers, what I would personally do, I wouldn't do it for money or fame, whatever. I would actually do it to help people out. 100% honesty. What would you do if you had powers?
I would use my powers for good. And, and try to do the best I could do with helping everybody. You can't save everybody, but I would try to do my best. But my thing is, I hope they make Blade rated R.
They're going to have to.
I don't want them to make it PG-13. I like Venom, but like I said, I'm going to say this again. Venom would have been a lot better rated R, in my opinion. It's just, period. They could try to make them hardcore PG-13s. Ain't nothing. It's not going to have the same effect if it was rated R.
Logan was a good rated R movie.
Yeah. And all the other Wolverines I just heard this dude said they were PG-13.
They weren't as good.
Mm-mm.
and I actually watched all, the X-Men movies. But, like, the only good ones that were PG-13 was X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, and the Wolverine. Yeah. To me, 100%. That's how I feel about it.
People want to see blood. They want
to see that. No. They don't want to see all that. They want to see the characters actually represented how they're supposed to be represented.
Yeah.
Like, you can try to do it to get more ticket sales or whatever, but it won't be as effective if that's who the character actually is, and you're just lowballing the actual fans.
Blade first 3 movies are rated R. The reboot should be rated R. Period. There's no way you can get around that. He's not that type of dude that I want to see in a PG-13 film. I'm sorry. Now, will I still watch it? Oh, yeah. I've been waiting for it.
Yeah.
We'll do a review on that, too.
Definitely. But, like, here's my thing. If that is literally the embodiment of the character, is pure violence and chaos, like Carnage, make it rated R.
Yeah.
Like, Cassidius Clay, the main user of Carnage, his whole symbiote is used from his blood. His whole suit, like Venom, instead of, a symbiote, the actual symbiote itself, it's from his own blood. And you're telling me that should be PG-13? Nah. Like, the new Joker movie is gonna be rated R.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
They got Joaquin Phoenix playing as the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know Joaquin Phoenix, but the dude's a renowned actor. You can actually act.
I saw him before.
Like, and look, I'm actually excited for the Spawn movie. You know why? Guess what it's gonna be?
What?
Rated R. This man said there's gonna be no jokes. It's not gonna be sunshine and rainbows like how they do in the Marvel movies and DC.
It's gonna be dark.
Actually dark, because that's the character. If you watch the HBO series, look, we can say we want about the movie. The movie could have been better, but that's because they made it PG-13. Because it had a whole another hour put into it, and way more time and effort put into it before the studio was like, because during that time, that was basically when superhero movies weren't regarded as good as they are now. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be more people wanting the actual effort put in the movies. So, Spawn is a dark character, 100%. No one can tell me otherwise. Al Simmons is a person who went to war. That's literally part of his character.
The way that his story goes is dark.
It's part of his character.
It's nothing.
Oh, sunshine and rain. Oh yeah.
It's nothing happy.
It's not.
It's not.
The whole point of him being spawned is trying to deal with his humanity. Mm-hmm. It's literally his whole character.
I don't understand why people will want to make it like PG-13. Like, I don't know what the studio was thinking.
From the original Spawn to make it PG-13. They wanted more ticket sales.
Michael Jai White did the best that he could do.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree.
It still wasn't a terrible film.
It was an okay. I would say it was an okay. 100% okay.
Yeah. But if they would have made it rated R,
it would have been a lot better. But even now, the effects definitely could have been better, but they'll be way better now.
It's the same thing with Jaws to me. Jaws was a PG-13 movie.
But it was good.
It was good.
Because it had a simple plot.
But guess what? If you would have made it rated R, even better.
Well, I mean, for me, it really doesn't justify rated R because people are just getting eaten by sharks, to be honest with you, bro.
It kind of does, though.
I mean, yeah.
Because it's sharks.
Well, yeah. But basically, this is the way they set it up. They can't, you can't show blood. You can't show nudity if it's rated R. You can't show a lot of blood if it's PG-13.
Dude, we've been watching rated R films since we was 10 years old.
Yeah, Blade, literally, yeah.
As long as mom was okay with it, it's cool.
Look.
We was in there watching rated R movies with our parents. If your parents go, it's cool. Look it. If your kid want to go watch a movie, take your kid to go watch a movie, man.
Specifically, I mean, don't just go to show them the adult film or whatever, that sort of thing. You feel me? Like 50 Shades of Grey. No, get the garbage out of here. Look. We want an actual good rated R movie that has actual substance to it. actual quality to it than quantity.
If you watch the movie, something is wrong with you.
100% honestly, that's how I feel. But yeah, like, you know Moon Knight, right? You remember when I said you about Moon Knight? What do you think? How do you think? Do you think his movie should be PG-13 or rated R? Be honest. This dude literally uses his plane shaped like a moon crescent and just rams in the bad guys with his whole plane and kills them.
Well,
mind you,
if you say that, I think it should be rated R.
No. It's not even just that, bro. He has split personality because his avatar, basically his body, is controlled by a deity.
So he's bipolar.
Worse than bipolar. He wouldn't be considered bipolar at all. Look, when they do a CAT scan, right, on your brain, look, he would seem normally fine.
Listen. You know why the Deadpool movies
got successful?
Mark my words, because you know what? It was rated R.
And it was because of Blade.
And Ryan Reynolds was
in Blade.
Yeah, he was the perfect. When I mean perfect dude, he was the perfect dude to play Deadpool.
I don't even like Deadpool like that, and that was the movie.
And nobody can say anything else. He was the perfect person. I could not see nobody else playing Deadpool except for Ryan Reynolds. People gonna be mad because Wesley Snipes was a great Blade. Don't get it twisted. But can I see
Mahershala Ali?
Yeah. I can see him playing Blade. He plays a lot of dark characters, and he does very well in it. Period.
If all y'all saying, oh yeah, we don't know about Jamie Foxx being smart, look, bro. Watch Django. For those of you who have not watched Django, just watch the movie. There's one scene in the whole movie that shows just how versatile he is as an actor.
Yeah. The dude can really act. The dude, I think he might even do, if they do a Mike Tyson biopic.
I heard they were.
It's probably going to be him in it. Because he could do it.
He's been with them. He studied him, obviously.
Listen.
Performance.
Listen, this dude played Ray Charles. He did it phenomenally.
Had his singing down, had his piano playing down, had his antics down, probably.
His drug habits.
They showed every part of the Ray Charles story.
All of that. This dude is...
Which is the same thing they did with the Elton John movie. We haven't watched that, but overall, that's good that they show that.
He's talented, man. Do I think he can pull off Spawn? Yes. Very easily.
I mean, yeah, he might have to get a bit more built, but he's already kind of a little bit more built than a normal person, but he can definitely get
all he got to do is add on 20, 30 pounds more, so he'll be all right.
Yeah. But
see, we're movie people. We watch movies after movie after movie. We could talk about movies all night.
Yeah.
Like me, personally, even me, I might do my own videos on my own YouTube channel, make another one, talk about sports, because he don't talk about sports.
Yeah, I'm not into sports, but
I
don't hate him. I'll say that.
I plan on getting a different job this year, and I might go to some Detroit Pistons basketball games. If y'all want a couple vlogs, I mean.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments. We will do it. I will go downtown Detroit. I heard it's pretty nice. You know, I ain't been there in a minute. So, let me know.
But yeah, like, for instance, John Wick, that was rated R. What did you think about it? The whole trilogy. All the
movies are great. I didn't know how they was going to top the second one. I'm going to be real with you. I knew it was going to be a good movie, but I wasn't expecting that. It literally topped the second one. And that's just fact.
Mind you, these guys who is stunt doubles from The Matrix, who directed and wrote the movie.
Oh, they were?
They were stunt doubles, bro. Look, You all need to put respect on stunt doubles. Without stunt doubles, most of the movies y'all watch would not be what they are. Facts. Jackie Chan was a stunt double.
Mm-hmm. But Jackie Chan did a lot of his stunts though, and he didn't broke so many bones in his body.
He did stunts for other people, right?
Well,
that's what we gotta talk about.
Yeah.
Without stunt doubles, there wouldn't be as many good movies as there are now. Let's be honest.
Mm-mm. We could talk movies, anything I want.
TV shows.
TV shows, we watch them.
Video games.
Anything on Netflix, we watch it.
Parks and Rec, man. That show was good.
Yeah, anything, any video game, we know about it. Facts.
For the most part.
For the most part, we know.
But yeah, I'm also actually thinking about getting either the Omax Pen game for the PS2 or Shadow of the Colossus. Because to be honest, I remember playing the Max Payne game. It was dope. It was cool. You know, obviously it was PS2, so it was cool at the time. But
you know what game they need a remake that I remember playing on the PS2? And most of y'all young kids, young whippersnappers don't know about. Anybody remember the Matrix games? Fire.
Straight heat. Yeah, you're right.
Low key fire.
Well, not low key. Literally fire. I heard half a deal was better, but hey.
How many of y'all in the comment section know about the PS2? We dang near had every gaming system that ever came out.
Since we were born.
Yes. GameCube.
I had the GameCube. We had two, actually. The only one we didn't have was the Nintendo. Until we got older. I'll go ahead and say the Genesis. Now, we didn't have the N64, obviously, but you see what I'm saying? Like, most of the consoles that you guys probably grew up with who are a little bit older than us, the same age range, like 20-ish, 30-ish, yeah, we had those.
We had the PSP.
Or had those, yep.
You had all that, man. You name it, we pretty much had. I think if not, we never had the first generation of the Xbox.
Yeah.
I don't think we never had that.
No. Same with the PlayStation.
Yeah. But the Xbox 360, all of that, PS3, PS4, all of that, we always had them gaming systems. You name it, we had.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah. But like, speaking of John Wick, I would like to talk about that too, actually. Like, what type of direction do you think they should go in? Well, are going to go in, and what type of direction would you like them to go in, more or less?
Well, I think it's going to happen. But based off of number 4.
Number 3.
I mean 3. But for number 4, I don't think they're going to be able to top it. I would love to see how they would, but I don't think they are. Right. I think they're going to... This is what I think they're going to do. They're going to put more of a storyline into it. Or they're going to... What I would love to see them to do is do a huge plot twist. The only way I think they can top number 3, it's got to be a huge plot twist, man, that you wasn't expecting, that nobody was.
Well, that was already number 3.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they will have to do something like that. Like, it will have to be huge. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, they will have to do something huge that people just can't fathom.
Kind of like how Angry when they call out Toy Strike.
Like, they will have to do something like that. Like, somebody, like the main character...
I mean, look.
Will have to face something so great that he almost dies. Like, it will have to be something like that.
And I'm going to say it. Look. Who watched MCU all the way up now, I'm going to say it. Don't get mad whatever you want, but this is facts. The first Iron Man, a 10 game was the Iron Man trilogy. No, sorry, Iron Man arc. Tony Stark arc, whatever you want to call it, one of those two. That's basically what it was. Everybody else was just a supporting character.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Even when he wasn't there, guess what? He was still part of the story. He still affected the whole story.
Dang. It's kind of sad.
It is, because I really enjoyed him as an actor from the first Iron Man up to now. Even his other movies before that. Sherlock Holmes was a great movie.
It's kind of sad to see him just go. But
I mean, but the same could be said with Hugh Jackman and for Logan. I was hoping he would pull out one more, but
yeah, me too. But he's been that character for such a long time.
They had to end up with Logan. Yeah, might as well. It's a good story.
You had to end it.
Yeah, it was pretty similar to the comics. The only difference is they didn't have the Hulks. Other than that, it was a really good movie.
That's what people need to understand.
Like when you this is what people didn't understand. Logan was the best adaptation of the character out of every other X-Men movie. You haven't read the comics, I'm guessing, or at least you know you still know somewhat about who he is as a character.
Yeah.
Dude's a loner.
Yeah, he is. Super loner.
Like, dude's literally lived and watched his friends die on multiple occasions.
And the thing is, with people, they need to understand is when people don't feel like playing characters no more, and they be doing it for movie after movie after movie after movie, it gets tiring when you get a certain age. You want to do something else. I don't have a problem.
At that point, you might even want to retire.
Yeah. Who's to say these dudes want to act anymore? They might be done. They've been doing it for years, most of their life. Maybe
decades, actually.
Yeah, decades. Maybe they want to retire and live peaceful with their family.
Yeah.
You don't know. I don't have a problem with who they cast to be the new Blade. Just because,
as long as he knows martial arts, he's a good actor. That's all he is.
Just because Wesley Snipes says don't get mad. Even Wesley Snipes put out that. Don't get mad. Don't get upset if he's not in the film. Don't.
Because look, Wesley Snipes actually choose. We already know about that. We already know how that story went. But look, he had his run. He did good with what he had. He left the impact on people.
The rest is history.
Yeah. Like I heard Hewitt or something like that. The guy from Blade Runner, who's a really good actor, bro. He actually died today.
Oh, he did? Yeah, somebody was telling me a boxer died too much head trauma too. He was winning the fight. Yeah, it's sad, man. You never know when you're going to go.
Death don't... Here's my thing, right? Death don't matter. Yeah, it does affect your family and all that, but look, in my opinion, you will always be a legend, right? If what you do has an impact on people, either small or big, regardless, bro.
Yeah.
Look, 100%.
I'm gonna be.
If he dies, I wouldn't be mad.
People are going to get mad at me when I say this. I think they should have stopped making Fast and Furious after Paul Walker died. Period. I don't care what nobody say. They should have stopped.
Because, look, I respect Vin Diesel, for what he's doing for Paul, but, like, it's getting ridiculous, man.
It's never going to be the same without Paul Walker. Period. And and it's ridiculous to me they got Justin Bieber as his replacement. Like, that's going to help. That's ridiculous.
In fact, that's actually going to make it worse.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, name your top 10 favorite movies of all time.
My top 10 favorite movies?
Yeah. Why do you have the 33 man, Mike? Might as well.
I really can't say.
Top 10, top
This is
10,
not
top 5 at least.
This is not going to be in order. My favorite, one of them is Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence. That's a great movie to me. I don't care what no one say. My second would probably be the Blade series. 1 and 2 don't matter. I love Halloween.
The original?
Yeah, I like
just the original or like the spin-offs?
I like the original. The 2018 one is great. All the rest of the ones is mediocre. Like, just to tell you the truth, I like Jeepers Creepers, another one. I like 2 better than 1. Don't argue. We gonna fight. But Yeah. Well, what else?
Wait, well, let me name my fucking head. Jeepers Creepers, Blue Streak. I'm eating right now, but
Halloween.
Jeepers Creepers, Blue Streak, Halloween, Blade.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 at least.
Another one. I probably have to say the John Wick series.
Trilogy, yeah.
Trilogy that I really love. Another one. Let me think, because I know a lot of movies. Oh, People Underneath the Stairs. Classic. The Crow. Classic. Let me find like 3 more.
I'd say Lead the Bad is one of my favorite, bro.
Yeah.
He's at 8.
But I can name off so many movies. I literally don't have an order. What else?
Got 2 more left, man.
What else can I think of? I don't know. I think that's it, man. For right now, I'm gonna have to literally think of movies, and I ain't gonna keep it out waving that movie all day. What about you?
Mine not in order. Unbreakable trilogy.
Okay.
What? You can say what you want about M. Night Shyamalan. That was a great.
Mm-hmm.
The man literally played out the fact that everybody was watching Sixth Senses. The trailers played it off as it was a thriller. Was not that at all. It had one of the best plot twists in the first movie.
Okay. Next one.
So we have Unbreakable. This is not in order. Unbreakable. Blade 1 and 2. John Wick trilogy. Spawn HBO series. Which is a movie. It's animated. But then we have Alita Battle Angel, obviously. We have I Am Legend. We have The Crow, obviously.
Ooh. Let me name my other 2. Let me name Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Terminator 1 and 2 for me.
And what else? It's another one I'm forgetting. That's a great series that came out a long time ago. It's definitely Terminator. No, but go ahead, continue.
Basically, most of the Marvel movies that involve Tony Stark and or Black. Actually, I'm thinking Infinity War / Black Panther. I'm only counting them together because they're both Marvel movies.
Ooh, Black Panther is another one of my favorites.
So we're about 9. In my 10 favorite movie, out of order, 100% honestly. I'd have to say that movie with Keanu Reeves, where he was he's the baseball team. That was a great movie, man.
I forgot what that movie was.
Hardball.
Hardball. There we go. Well, this is our Jamaican Mukbang. We
both finished our food, obviously, because the food was good.
It was great. We see y'all guys later.
Yep.
Make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. Hope
let us know what your favorite character are and stuff in the comments, or your favorite movies too. Just curious, really.
Y'all can do all that in the comment section below. And we're out. See you later.
Have a good one.